You're 18. You're not behind in life. Social media makes people feel rushed in adulthood. At your age, man, you don't need to be rushing. You don't need a luxury car. You don't need the big fancy house. Don't worry about getting a luxury car. The paid off car you got right now, hopefully you don't got any car note debt at 18 years old. You shouldn't have that. You should be riding around a nice little Honda Sonata, Chevy Impala, something paid off to get you to point A to point B. I didn't say go to C, D, and E. Where I said A to B. A to B should be from your mom's house to work and back. At the age of 18, you need to be grinding your butt off. You need to be working at McDonald's, whatever job you can work at, so you can make everything for the next 5 years. So when you do end up being 21 or 25, you can look back like, hey, when I was 18, it set me up for success. All right, you don't need to be making kids right away. You making kids, there's no reason to be making kids. Where I'm at right now, I'm paying $1,200 for one child. That's a month. Let me say that again. I'm paying $1,200 for one child. That's a month. Some of you guys, y'all not gonna make that in a month. And I'm not saying that to brag. You will work all month, you won't make $1,200. Or you will work for 2 weeks and you won't make $1,200, right? You'll make that before tax. But after them taxes come out, your check gonna be about $800, maybe $1,000. All right. You need to have money in the bank. At 18 years old, you need to be having money in the bank. The new Jordans that come out don't need to be your priority, right? If you're gonna go play a sport, you need to give it all to this sport so you can make it out the hood. You may not even be in the hood, but for you to do what you gotta do, you need to make a difference. You need to choose. It's either that I'm gonna play this sport and I'm gonna go lock in it. I'm gonna go to college. I'm gonna go give me an NIL bag, and I'm gonna go boss up that way, right? Or if not, don't be going play a sport. I know it sounds good and everything, right? It's okay to still live with your parents. Gas prices through the roof. Rent is expensive. Groceries cost more than ever right now. If it comes to the point where you can't throw $50, $75 of the light bill, water bill, or something to your mom or dad, hit the road, Jack. You gotta go. All right? And I'm not sitting here saying this to make you feel bad about yourself, right? You're 18 years old. You don't have everything figured out, and that's okay. All right? When you do become 20, because you're going to be 20 in 2 years, your 20s are going to be about learning, following, building confidence, making mistakes, finding yourself, and develop a discipline. Over that time, you may live with your mom. You and your mom may be beefing with each other, right? You gotta go stay with your dad for a little bit. Your dad will give you tough dad love, and it may be worse when your dad not even talking to you. You may not even get no love from your mom. You may just have to be out here finding love for strangers and everything, and that's okay too. But what you can't do is how do you put this, right? You can't let not having a mom and a dad affect your life for forever, because you're gonna be 40 and 50 dealing with mama and dad problems, right? You're gonna feel confused. That's normal. I'm 26 and I'm still confused right now. I feel like I'm behind in life. I talk to some of my friends like, man, you doing good? Like, nah, I feel like I'm horrible right now, right? Don't feel pressured to have everything together. You're 18, you're just graduating, you're just becoming adulthood, but you can't make the crazy mistakes. Because I'm telling you, you're 18. You being 18, it's a wonderful time to be alive, but life is gonna start hitting you really fast, right? Everybody's timeline is different. So you got some people, they're gonna want to go full out. They're gonna want to run a marathon. Life is a marathon, but before we start running the marathons, we gotta start running the 5Ks, the 6Ks, the 10Ks. You know, start building ourselves up, but we can actually run. The whole more behind this story is you are not behind. You're just getting started. I love you, my young brother. You're gonna be okay as we continue to grow. I hope you subscribe to the page and stay motivated.